Did you know that there are countries where Americans are not very welcome? It's a surprising fact, isn't it? But yes, not every corner of the globe rolls out the red carpet for U.S. citizens. This could be due to a myriad of reasons, from cultural differences and political tensions to past incidents that have left a bitter taste. It's a complex, multifaceted issue, and one that we're going to delve into today. So, buckle up, folks. Let's embark on a journey to discover these countries. Starting the countdown at number 10, we have Venezuela. A country of vibrant culture and breathtaking landscapes is sadly a place where Americans might not feel the warmest welcome. Venezuela's political climate has been fraught with tension for many years, much of it directed towards the United States. This isn't a mere disagreement over policies, it's a deep-seated strain that's been part of Venezuela's fabric for decades. This animosity isn't just political, it's personal. It's a sentiment that trickles down from the government level to the streets. Safety is a significant concern with high crime rates and a lack of law enforcement resources. As an American, you might find yourself an easy target for theft, scams, and even kidnapping. It's a stark contrast to the country's natural beauty and the warmth of its people. Venezuela, a country of beauty and contrast, unfortunately holds our 10th spot. Moving east, we land in Iran, holding the 9th spot. Over the years, the relationship between Iran and the United States has been strained, to say the least. This has led to a number of travel advisories and restrictions for American citizens. The U.S. Department of State has issued a Level 4 travel advisory for Iran, recommending that Americans do not travel to this country due to the risk of kidnapping and the arbitrary arrest and detention of U.S. citizens. This, coupled with a lack of diplomatic relations, means that the U.S. government's ability to assist its citizens in Iran is extremely limited. Despite these challenges, it's important to remember that Iran is a country with an incredibly rich history and culture dating back thousands of years. From its stunning architecture to its vibrant markets, Iran offers a unique experience that is unfortunately often overshadowed by political tensions. Iran, a country with rich history and culture, stands at number 9. Before we continue the countdown, a quick reminder. To keep exploring with us and for more intriguing insights into the world, hit that subscribe button. Your support enables us to create more engaging content. Now back to our countdown. At number 8, we find ourselves in North Korea. This enigmatic nation is known for its strict political regime and heightened tensions with the United States. The Hermit Kingdom, as it's often referred to, has a long-standing history of diplomatic difficulties, particularly with Western nations. Traveling here as an American is not only discouraged, it's virtually impossible due to a travel ban imposed by the U.S. government, citing serious risk of arrest and long-term detention. On top of that, the North Korean government's strict controls on the activities and whereabouts of foreigners present a unique set of challenges for those who somehow find themselves within its borders. These factors, coupled with the nation's infamous human rights record, make North Korea one of the most unwelcoming places for Americans. It's a place where the usual rules of engagement simply do not apply. North Korea, an enigmatic nation, takes our 8th spot. Moving to the 7th spot, we find Russia. The largest country in the world, spanning across 11 time zones, Russia's relationship with the United States has been strained for decades. This tension is not without its consequences, especially for American travelers. In the past, the Cold War set the stage for a complex relationship between these two global giants. Fast forward to the present day, and the remnants of this rivalry continue to affect diplomatic relations. The U.S. Department of State has issued a Level 3 travel advisory for Russia, urging Americans to reconsider travel due to terrorism, harassment, and the arbitrary enforcement of local laws. It's not all doom and gloom, though. Russia is a country rich with culture, history, and natural wonders. From the stunning architecture of Moscow to the breathtaking landscapes of Siberia, it holds a certain allure that is hard to resist. Russia, a country of might and mystery, holds our 7th position. Heading back to the Middle East, we land in Syria at number 6. This ancient land, once a melting pot of diverse cultures, is now in the throes of a civil war that has ravaged it for over a decade. The situation on the ground is both complex and constantly shifting, making it a volatile and unpredictable place for travelers. The ongoing conflict has led to widespread destruction and instability, affecting every aspect of life in Syria. Basic services such as healthcare and education are barely functional. Security is a major concern with violence and crime rampant. The U.S. government has issued a Level 4 travel advisory for Syria, which means do not travel, due to terrorism, civil unrest, kidnapping, and armed conflict. Despite its rich history and cultural heritage, the current state of affairs makes Syria a challenging and unwelcoming destination for American travelers. Syria, a country in turmoil, takes 6th place. Breaking into the top 5, we have Afghanistan. This South Central Asian country, known for its rugged mountains and historical landmarks, is also notorious for its ongoing conflict and precarious security situation. The volatile political climate and the presence of extremist groups pose significant risks for all visitors, but especially for Americans. The U.S. Department of State strongly discourages American citizens from traveling to Afghanistan due to the high threat of kidnapping, hostage-taking, military combat operations, and landmines. Moreover, the infrastructure in Afghanistan is severely damaged due to years of war, making travel within the country challenging and hazardous. The healthcare system is also inadequate, with limited emergency medical assistance available, adding another layer of risk to potential visitors. Despite the inherent beauty and rich cultural heritage of Afghanistan, the current situation unfortunately places it in our top 5 countries where American travelers are strongly advised to avoid. Afghanistan, a land of rugged beauty and conflict, holds our 5th spot. At number 4, we find Iraq, a country steeped in history, home to some of the world's oldest civilizations, and yet it's a place where Americans may not feel entirely welcome. The root of this lies in the political unrest and the war-ridden landscape that has been a part of Iraq's reality for decades now. The American invasion in 2003, under the banner of Operation Iraqi Freedom, left a lasting impact on the country, its people, and their perception of the West. The aftermath of the war, coupled with ongoing political tensions, has created an environment that can often be hostile to American visitors. In addition to the political landscape, security concerns play a major role in making Iraq a challenging destination for Americans. Despite the rich cultural heritage and the undeniable beauty of its landscapes, the tumultuous state of affairs often overshadows the allure of this ancient land. Iraq, a country with a rich past and a turbulent present, stands at number 4. Moving into the top 3, we have Yemen. Nestled on the Arabian Peninsula, this country is grappling with a civil war that has ravaged the land and its people. With rival factions battling for control, the situation on the ground is volatile, to say the least. The civil unrest has led to a severe humanitarian crisis, with food and medicine shortages becoming the norm. It's a state of affairs that makes it incredibly risky for travelers, particularly Americans, to venture into the country. The U.S. Department of State has even issued a do not travel advisory for Yemen due to terrorism, civil unrest, health risks, and armed conflict. In addition to the civil war, Yemen is also facing a massive cholera outbreak, further amplifying the health risks for any potential visitors. The combination of instability, conflict, and health crises makes Yemen a place where Americans are not welcomed, or rather advised not to go. Yemen, a nation in crisis, takes our 3rd spot. Just missing the top spot, Somalia stands at number 2. It's a country located in the easternmost part of Africa, known for its stunning landscapes and rich culture. But unfortunately, it is also a place where Americans are not particularly welcome. The main reason for this is the ongoing conflict within the country. Somalia has been in a state of civil unrest for many years, with various factions vying for control. This has resulted in a dangerous and unstable environment, making it not only risky for tourists but also for its own citizens. Further adding to the country's dangerous reputation is the issue of piracy. The waters off the coast of Somalia are known to be some of the most pirate-infested in the world. This maritime menace has been a significant concern not only for Somalia but for international trade and security as well. Somalia, a country struggling with conflict, holds our 2nd spot. It's a place of beauty and rich history, but its current struggles make it an unwelcome destination for American travelers. And the country taking the top spot is Libya. This North African nation, known for its rich history and cultural heritage, sadly finds itself embroiled in a protracted civil war and political instability that has turned it into a no-go zone for many, including Americans. The unrest began in 2011, following the fall of the Gaddafi regime. Since then, Libya has been a stage for a power struggle between two rival governments, each backed by a complex web of militias. This has resulted in a volatile situation with violence and crime rates soaring, making it a dangerous place for foreigners. Moreover, the political instability has led to a lack of functioning institutions and an economy in free fall. The U.S. government has issued strict travel warnings advising its citizens to avoid the country due to the high security risks. Libya, a country in deep crisis, is unfortunately the least welcoming to Americans.